We're going to start with the changes for each layer so we can see what happened. The obesity, prevalence obesity happens in Illinois. So, let's see. It's getting more red, less of the yellow. Oh, it's getting a little bit more. Okay, until you add more of the orange. I think the color ramp, something wrong with the color ramp that I did from yellow to red. Oh. Let's see symbology. It is yellow to red. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to compare using the swipe tool that I'm going to invisible this to, and we will compare from 2004 to 2010. And where's the swipe tool? We're going to go to view, and we do not see swipe. And here we're going to find is use the swipe function to reveal the changes over 6 years. With the 2010 layer selected in the contents pane and click Appearance tab, what we're going to do is click Appearance tab. And then here is the swipe. And then we're going to look, we're going to flip up and down. We have to select them both. Right. And then swipe, swipe. Alright, wow. It changes a lot. It changes a lot. It changes a lot. Wow. Means, personally, it's not a scientific conclusion, but I feel life in United States is getting worse because, people, here some studies suggest that people with lower income have a higher obesity and diabetes incidence. You want to see there is an obvious correlation between median income and obesity. States in Illinois counties, and it is true that the life quality is getting worse in United States. The incomes, later we're going to calculate the income, and it's really low. A lot of Chinese people came here and they felt the life is miserable. All right. I don't know the other country, but life in China is really good. Food is good and it's not that expensive. And once you have an apartment, and you have a good life, and the community has a lot of activities. It's a good life there. This is a layer file. We're going to do a layer file that we're going to add a layer. We're going to map, add data, and that we have to go back to our folder, health, safety, and geodatabase result. We don't have index. So here we have to go to data folder, and we're going to add median income to our, okay, so this is a layout file. Oh, that's really cool. All right. So which is saved symbology scheme that points to a specific source data set. In this case, the source data set is a shapefile by the same name stored in the same folder. Illinois medical income shapefile. You can create a layer file from any symbolized layer in ArcGIS Pro. Simply right-click the layer in the contents pane and click Save as Layer File. And then what we're gonna do is right here, say as a layer file, and then we can just save it in the folder and in data, and I can just call it obesity. Oh, nope. So obesity, (2010) %. Okay, and then we can also do is simply right click on the layer in the table of contents and click save as a layer file. And we can, if you share a layer file, you must share the source dataset along with it. You can create a layer package which bundles the layer file along with the source data. So, and we can see that those median income, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but the thing is, we have to get the median income, how it changes. Maybe we don't use those income data just itself, and if we can relate that the income percentages for the income, like how much they have the money to spend on food, because with the inflation and everything, and people do not have a lot of money to afford for healthy food. So that's why obesity is an issue. And maybe they do less exercises. There are more factors affecting it. But if we could get the percentage of the money they spend on food, and if it's significantly decreasing and the rate of obesity is increasing, that could be a good study here. So that's why right now you do not see any obvious correlation from the mid-income and the obesity, but potential study that you can draw from scientific conclusion that you could do is percentage people's money spent on food, and how much money they could spend, and get a very good data and perspective to show that the lower income that have higher obesity rate. Okay. And now we're going to save our document and go to project, just click save, and it's saving our project. And we're going to move on to exercise C, calculate data statistics. So for this one, we're going to do is that we already did the percentage change over the 7 years for the obesity. We're going to add a new field to the Illinois counties layer that shows the percentage between 2 years. And then from 2004 to 2010 for sure, use the field calculator tool to populate the new field, and we're going to display the new attributes on the map and modify the default labels. And then we will use the summary statistic tool to create a table that shows the total number and average county percentage rate of obesity cases in Illinois as reported for the year 2010. And then we will explore and configure the infographics tool to get supplemental information about the study area. We're going to add a field first. So to display the percentage change between layers, you need a percentage change field in your attribute table. We're going to do is create that field now, and then you will populate the field values all at once using the field calculator function. So what we're going to do is continue working in the health study project we have been working on. And so that we're going to do is rather add another layer to the already busy map, we're going to create a new map to display the percentage change values. So now in the project panel, we're going to do is right click maps and click new map. That's our previous map, and then this is new map. And then what we're gonna do is a new topographic map is added to the project. Switch between the map by clicking the tabs at the top of the map display, which I did. So back and forth, and you can compare. So to rename, either click the word map twice or slowly to make it editable, or double click the open property and change the name on the general tab. So I don't want to close it. I don't want to dock it. I already dock it. Oh, right here. So I can just change it, the name here. So Illinois 2. Okay, then we're going to do is switch back to the original map by clicking the Illinois tab and the content pan, and we're going to click 2010 and click copy. So what we're gonna do is right here, can we drag it back up, and then this one is right here, contents. Oh no. I can just dock it and click this, and 2010, right click on it, copy, and then paste. So now we have 2010, and we're going to switch back on Illinois 2 map, and then in the table of contents, and then we right click on it and paste, which we did, and we're going to change the new layer name to %change. Then we have the layer name does not match what the layer is showing right now, but we're going to work on it. And in the geoprocessing pane, we're going to go back to analysis, and we're going to add a field. So geoprocessing, we need to find tools, and we're going to click the tool and add field. I don't think I typed it correctly. Add field. Alright, it's right here. In data management tool, add field to, and as an alternative to search in the geoprocessing pane, you can just open the add field tool from the geoprocessing tool gallery. So I don't see it here. Maybe it's somewhere right here. Where is my add field is right here. So it's very common to use. So on the analysis tab, we expand the gallery and click through the gallery until you find the add field tool under manage data. Click to open. The gallery can be customized, tools can be added, removed, or reordered. Removing a tool from the gallery does not delete it from the system. You can always find any tool using search function. If your gallery is customized, it will work different. Anyway, so for input table, we're going to do is select %change, and for the field, %change, I didn't select it. And %change field name. So field name, we're going to do %_change. We type in there. And for field type, select double precision. Double precision. And maintain the other default settings. And then we're going to run the tool. Field is required, and I'm going to check this %change, and then double decision. Let me double check that, and we can click run. When the process is complete, we're going to open the attribute table that we will see a field is added. Going to the attribute table, and we're going to scroll all the way to the right. So when the process is complete, we open the table for the %change layer and find the new field. It is the last field in the table. So we're going to see, and you will see it's all null, represented by null. It's right here, %_change. It's null. You have added a permanent field to the source data for the %change layer. Recall from the previous exercises that all the obesity layers in this map come from the same base data. So they look different because the symbology schemes point to different attribute fields. If you open the